Yeah, thank y'all so much for everything that's gone before, and I just love this Sangha. It means so much to me, and mm, I I know everyone else expresses that. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to speak today, and mostly I would like to talk about just the inspiration that comes from being able to go inside and to meet with the Sanghas. That's how I met Nut. And mm, now I'm going into Salinas Valley Prison and also into CTF, both in Soledad. And really, mainly I wanted to give a shout out. I wanted to say I don't want to be speaking that long because I want for us to have plenty of time for sharing. And I love the Sanghas that we have. There's so many times where I'll be sitting in the prison thinking, I feel such a sense of happiness and ease, inside the prison. And yeah, with people that really we don't see each other very much, maybe for a couple of hours a month, and yet there's that real sense of closeness and community, and being able to see how the people inside relate to each other and give each other guidance. And it's very touching. And then I had something happen today, very magical. And it showed me a whole nother level that I had not consciously been aware of until today. And that was, it was for the Vesak ceremony that we did. Gosh, Jill, maybe you can help me out. I think it was in B Yard at Salinas Valley. Okay, thanks, Nancy. I see you nodding. Okay. I'm sorry, I always get the yards mixed up. Okay.
It was C Yard.
It was the yard. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not very good with that, so forgive me. But anyway, we were there, and I guess we had a good number of people. I would say there were about, because we were all there, so there were four of us, and then there were, I guess, like at least a dozen other people, a dozen men. And so it was a little bit freeform. It was so nice because I brought in some redwood and some sage from our yard that we were going to use, and then we had a little statue of a Buddha, and then Bruce and Jill had brought in a container so we could have water for washing the Buddha as part of the ceremony. And it was just really a lot of fun and very delightful and playful even. So today I was thinking about something. I was remembering when I was a kid, and you know how you go to the playground and there are all the different things like the swing set, and I mean, I'm talking about in the 60s. Now they're all different kind of fun things. But back in the 60s, it was pretty simple, like a swing set, maybe a jungle gym, things like that, and just that delightful feeling of playing. And then I started thinking about swimming, and that beautiful feeling of when you're in the water and you just feel that cool, refreshing, the water just flowing all over you. And then all of a sudden, it was like I was back at the ceremony, and the sense of all of us kind of laughing together. And the way we did it is for washing the Buddha, everybody got to do that, and they would dip one of the twigs or branches in the water to wash the little statuette of the Buddha. And it was explained that so cleansing the Buddha is also symbolizing cleansing ourselves. And so then whoever had been washing the Buddha would then take one of the little branches and actually take some of the water and splash it on the head of the next man, right? And it just turned into a very, like I said, it was a very playful. And just when I was thinking about the swimming and coming up out of that water, when you look up and you see the sun and you're in the air and it just feels so cleansing, it was like, I swear, it was like I was back in the chapel, back in the ceremony. And I felt this whole sense of we were all like our childlike, playful sides were all coming out. Yeah. And it was just such a beautiful example of inner being and inner connection. Yeah. And just sharing a timeless kind of feeling. So And to me, that just really shows the power of what we're doing, you know. And I know having that feeling wouldn't have been possible if I did not receive so much inspiration from the men in the Sangha, you know, and their resilience, their ability to be joyful, to have solidarity under the most trying circumstances. So that's the end of my talk. I would love to open it up for everyone else to share too. Thank you so much. And also, welcome, John. I'm so glad that you're here. And thanks to everybody that we usually see. It's a real honor.